Okay, let's dive straight in. Upon logging in, the first thing you'll see is this Getting Started wizard. This will pop up by default. I'm going to talk you through that in a minute. So for now, let's just close this and get on with the user interface. As with most software, the main area right in the center. On the left-hand side, we've got our main menu area. You can open and close as shown. The top area, we'll simply collapse that or maximize it. And right at the bottom of this left-hand menu, we've got some quick stats. I've got 2 copiers active. You can see I've got 18 clients. And this little red symbol is actually indicating I've got some copy issues. On the right-hand side, if we click the username here, here's where you can set up your profile, the basic account settings, change your password, sign out. To the right-hand side of that, we've got a small sub-menu. Now here is the first Market Watch area. Now this is very simple. All you have to do is hit Start Stream, and what it does is gets the latest prices for all of your open positions, and it will stream those prices. As you can see, it's changing there. In the tabs at the top, we've also got the settings. Here you can see Show Startup Wizard. That's how you can turn that wizard on and off when you log in, and all of your trade retry options, the server events handlers, etc. So here you've got, just again, the Market Watch and your settings. Hit that to close it. Finally, on the right hand side, we've also got the chat. This is a live chat system that goes between master and all the clients. Here you can see my clients, and if I select each one of these, you can see the chat that I've had with them. If you want to send a message to everyone, you can simply type your message down below and then hit the broadcast. That will send the same message to all of your clients. Last but not least, if you want to add some sort of attachment, a report, a picture, or anything like that, you can add that there too. Again, with the attachment, you can either broadcast or simply send to an individual user. And here you close that. So those elements are always going to be there for you. The chat, your settings, and your live stream. On the left-hand side, your main menu, they're always going to be there. And obviously the center section is what's going to change as Okay, so what we're going to do now is just go through some simple tasks to getting started. We're going to set up a broker account for the master, i.e. that's you. This is where the trades are copied from. We're going to set up a client broker account where the trades are copied to. And finally, we'll create a copier. Okay, so let's get the master broker account done. Here we go, settings. Excuse me, master account. You'll get used to this grid view. Whenever you see this little green plus symbol, you can select it to expand and show further details. Okay, up above you'll often see this familiar symbols here, new, edit, delete, quite obvious. In this case, we're going to create a new broker account. Select new, give it a name, without caps, and here I'm going to leave it as MT4, leave my slippage. We're going to make it active. This just means we can see it. Now down here I could type in the details manually if I wanted to, or a bit easier, I can select them from the list, and this gives me some predefined values. Look, the IP address, the port, etc. Now just quickly here, the suffix, that's the bit that goes at the end of the symbol. If I just quickly swap to MetaTrader, here you can see I've got all of my symbols, and this particular broker, when I'm running in the demo account, it likes a .a at the end of it. Okay, so let's just go back, and here I want, what was it, .a. So there's the suffix. Now, different brokers will have different suffixes, so we need to know what the suffix is. So if you're copying from one to another, we remove the suffix from your master account and then add the new suffix for the client account that it's going to. That's how it works. Okay, let's just put in a username, and I'm going to update that. Password should not be empty. Yes. Okay. Let's just throw something in there as well. Update. Right, so now I've got that demo account I've set here. I can test it. Let's see if I can log into it. Now we know that's not going to work because I just put in a load of rubbish. There you go, test connection. Okay, so moving on from here, let's now set up a client. Select clients, and below that we've got clients. Import is covered in a different video. You can import sort of 100 at a time there. Now, as you can see, we've got that usual grid again, but if I expand this one now, I've got another grid within it. And all this is showing is that these broker accounts belong to that client, okay, sort of a grid within a grid. So let's set up a new client. Up the top, select new, basics. Okay, let's give him a nice unusual name, whatever, telephone number, address, avatars, email address we need in there. Okay, new user at web.com, whatever. Okay, now the password, basically this is his password for him to use to log in. Okay, you can say here whether he can log in or not, and there's a few things there. Nice and simple. We've got our new user here. Look, if we drop down, we don't have any broker accounts for him, but this works exactly the same as adding a broker account into the master account. You just go new, put your details in, okay, and then his broker account will end up underneath it, a bit like this one. Look, this one's got 2 broker accounts. So setting up a client broker account is as easy as that. Okay, so now let's set up a copier. Go to Trade Copiers, Edit Copiers. A copier is going to link one of my master broker accounts to copy the trades from, and one of the client broker accounts to copy the trades to. Now, when we go to Trade Copiers, we see that they are sorted by the master broker account. Okay, so in this instance, I want to create a copier from this broker account. Upon expanding it, I can see I've already got 2 copiers. Okay, so let's just look at this in detail a little bit more. First of all, we see that the copiers are active, i.e. they are currently copying. Okay, now secondly, we've got this lovely little graceful exit here. If I were to select that, what it would do, it would stop any further entries into new trades and only allow exits. So if you have a strategy that is sort of a grid system or a cycle system, what it will do, it will continue to exit trades until there are no trades left in that client broker account, at which point it will set the active to off. Okay, so let's just set up a new copier. I'm going to select new here. It opens up this nice screen, and this is going to be my demo copier. The master account's already selected because that's where I was in. Select a client account. It gives me the client and the broker account next to it. Now finally we have to select the multiplier. Now there are 4 different types of multipliers. Look on the website how to do this. Equity simply adjusts for equity, balance bases on balance, lots, fixed lots, etc. On this one, I'm going to have a little bit more risk. We're going to turn that into 2. Okay, so equity for equity, it'll multiply it by 2. Create. So as you see, it's created this new copier. I can see the equity multiplier is 2 on this one, but it's not active yet. Okay, now let's try and make this one active. So when I do this, it's going to test that both accounts are valid. You can see the master account that I selected has passed, but I can't log into the client account. For that reason, it will not let me make this copier active. Okay, so basically, it's as simple as that. We've created copiers. As soon as they're active, they're copying. If you want to deactivate all copiers for a particular master broker, just hit deactivated. That's like your panic button. Okay, so it's as simple as that. You can see what we've done. We've set up broker accounts for yourself, the master accounts. We've set up clients, we've set up client broker accounts, and we've set up copiers. When you get to that stage, guess what? you're copying trades live to your clients. Hope you enjoyed this video and check back for more. Thanks a lot. Bye.